Oh, the 80s. It was the decade of parachute pants and leg warmers, Rubik's Cubes and VHS tapes. It was also the decade that taught us fat is bad. How many items in your fridge proudly boasted fat-free? And while you probably ditched your stirrup pants by the mid-90s, you may still think fat is bad, even today. Don't misunderstand, there are bad fats, like saturated fats and trans fats, but it turns out fat can actually be good for you. In fact, some fats are so good, they're actually considered essential for good health. One fat in particular stands head and shoulders above the rest, a special fat called Omega-3. Omega-3s are a group of essential polyunsaturated fatty acids. While there are roughly a dozen different varieties, two long-chain forms are particularly important to human health, DHA and EPA. These are considered essential because they cannot be manufactured by the body and must be replenished daily through the diet. The latest medical research shows that deficiencies in these good fats can lead to health problems at every stage of life: childhood, adulthood, and old age. It's also finding that as many as 90% of Americans aren't getting enough of this critical nutrient. So why all the excitement around omega-3s? Why are they considered so essential? Science has proven that increasing the daily consumption of omega-3s can result in a dramatic impact on health and longevity. Omega-3s have been found to be especially effective at impacting health in two key areas: the brain and heart. What do omega-3s have to do with your brain? A lot, actually. About 2/3 of the brain is composed of fats. DHA omega-3s are a major structural component of the brain. In fact, it accounts for over 90% of the omega-3s found there. It's little surprise then that omega-3s are essential to brain health. But there's more. A daily supply of omega-3s has been shown to support memory, focus, and attention, protect nerve and brain cells from free radical damage, and slow the progression of age-related memory loss. This point is critically important when you consider that according to the Alzheimer's Institute, every 68 seconds, someone new develops Alzheimer's disease. There are currently over 5.4 million adults in the US alone living with the disease, and the numbers are rising. Omega-3s may help slow that number. Alzheimer's disease causes brain cells to shrink or disappear, replacing them with dense spots known as plaque. This shrinkage can affect your ability to think, reason, and concentrate. Two groundbreaking studies suggest that omega-3s can help. The first, conducted at Rhode Island Hospital's Alzheimer's Disease and Memory Disorders Center, found that there was a clear association between fish oil supplements and brain volume. Put another way, those who regularly take omega-3s have bigger brains. The second study, published in the January 24, 2012 edition of Neurology, concluded that people with diets high in omega-3s are less likely to have brain shrinkage. Think about it. A simple change in your diet could potentially stop your brain from shrinking and keep it sharp. There's also a growing body of evidence that shows that omega-3s are particularly important for children as well. The vast majority of brain development happens before age 5, and omega-3s have been shown to support healthy development and improve cognitive ability during this critical period. A study conducted at the University of Pittsburgh found that kids who regularly take omega-3s scored higher on cognitive tests, but a recent study at UCLA highlighted exactly why it's so crucial that kids get omega-3s daily. They found that not getting enough omega-3s when you're young leads to compromised brain function in adulthood. When it comes to omega-3 research, no area is more studied than the relationship between omega-3s and heart health. Hundreds of studies have clearly linked DHA and EPA with good heart health. Omega-3s have been shown to help promote healthy triglyceride levels, support healthy inflammation levels, and most importantly, help reduce the risk of heart disease. So if omega-3s are so important, why aren't we getting enough? The simple answer is they just aren't present in our modern diet. So how much omega-3 do you need each day? Healthy adults should get 1,000 to 3,000 milligrams of omega-3s daily. Pregnant or nursing mothers should get 1,400 milligrams. And it's recommended that those with symptoms of cardiovascular disease or cognitive disorders should take 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA daily. To get just 1,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA, you'd have to eat 9 fillets of tilapia, or 4 servings of clams, or 4 fillets of cod. Or you can take an omega-3 supplement that contains a pure source of DHA and EPA